Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Viewers called out American Pickers star Robbie Wolfe after a clip from the show was shared on the History Channel program's official TikTok account. In the uploaded snippet, Robbie, 63, was going through a couple's old junk room to find vintage items of value. Amid his search, Robbie found a huge light-up sign made circa 1940s-1960s from Minnesota for the beer brand Hamm's. 15 years ago, I would have walked right by these, but the collecting field has changed, Robbie said in the video. There are newer collectors coming into it that remember these signs growing up. Although the TV star seemed to have organically found the antique, some fans were skeptical that his find came naturally. The show sucks, now it's all staged, one slammed online. Several more shared the same sentiment in a thread on Reddit. American Pickers is fake, but as far as I've seen it stays within the realm of possibility, another ranted. That show's still on. That show felt more fake than Pawn Stars, a viewer reacted referring to the reality show Pawn Stars. As of late, fans have been calling for Robbie to leave the show. American Pickers host Robbie Wolfe has nothing to say, and is boring, fans insist during bidding war on show. An insider claimed in September that Robbie and his brother Mike Wolfe, 59, may already be ready to call it quits. I don't know how long the show will last. I don't know how long Mike and Robbie want to do this. I think they would like to retire at some point. It's been 12 years, a pal of Mike's exclusively told the US Sun. It's a strain on your life. They've done this a long time. When they're around it's, we're on the road again. I ain't got time to do this, I ain't got time to do that. It's a love-hate like with any job. Some days you don't wish you had that job and you could do whatever you wanted. Some days you're all excited about your job, the source added. While the future of the show seems up in the air, Season 25 kicked off with dire ratings for the premiere episode, with just 723,000 viewers tuning in. However, the US Sun exclusively revealed a major turnaround, with the January 24 episode, The 5-Generation Pick, bringing in the highest ratings of the season with 948,000 viewers as the show had continued its rollercoaster ratings. Despite Robbie's unclear status on the show, his co-star Danielle, 48, opened up about the dynamic behind the scenes between herself and her co-stars. Robbie, Mike, and Danielle host the show alongside new full-time cast member John Shelley. Danielle shared a video of the cast, crew, and their loved ones as they gathered together for a meal and gushed, "For many years at Haley Atkin, and I have been collecting video and photos of our Road Dog Diaries with the AP crew. A good amount gets shared to my Patreon for our Road Dog Diaries blog. But most of it never gets shared, it just goes directly into my archives." She revealed in the caption of her social media post that she loved having dinner with her castmates and the crew members after the show wrapped, explaining how everybody got to relax. Tensions are low, everyone is in the mind to celebrate, and there's always beautiful wine, fantastic food, so many stories from the road, from the early days when Mike and I met and clicked, and from Mike and Robbie's childhood, she added. For years, American Pickers has been a staple on the History Channel, offering a fascinating glimpse into the world of antique hunting, restoration, and the thrill of the find. However, in recent seasons, the show has struggled with declining ratings, leading to growing speculation that producers may be resorting to more scripted and staged moments to keep audiences engaged. The latest controversy erupted when viewers accused the show of fabricating a scene in which Robbie Wolfe, the brother of longtime host Mike Wolfe, purchased a broken antique that many believe was intentionally planted or scripted for dramatic effect. As the backlash spreads, fans and critics alike are questioning whether American Pickers is still the authentic treasure hunting show they once loved, or if it has become just another overproduced reality TV series desperate to regain its former glory. The episode in question featured Robbie Wolfe visiting a rural property filled with various antique items, many covered in dust and rust. Among the scattered relics, Robbie came across what appeared to be an old mechanical cash register, its paint chipped, keys stuck, and gears visibly out of alignment. Despite its obvious flaws, Robbie expressed immediate interest, commenting on how rare the piece was and how it could be restored to working condition. As negotiations with the seller unfolded, the tension built up with the typical American picker's bargaining style. Robbie initially hesitated, pointing out the item's broken state, but in a dramatic twist, he suddenly decided to buy it anyway, seemingly against his own better judgment. His reasoning: sometimes you just have to take a gamble on something great. While this moment might have passed as just another quirky antique buying decision, fans weren't convinced. Viewers flooded social media with accusations that the entire segment felt staged, with some suggesting the item had been intentionally broken to create artificial drama. Others even speculated that the seller was a paid actor, making the transaction seem more like a scripted moment rather than an authentic negotiation. Social media platforms and online forums quickly became flooded with skepticism. On Twitter, one fan wrote, "American pickers used to be about real finds and real deals. Now it's just scripted drama. That broken antique scene was so obviously fake." Another viewer posted, "Robbie Wolfe is trying too hard to create excitement, but it just feels forced. That whole segment was staged." A particularly damning Reddit thread dissected the scene frame by frame, pointing out inconsistencies in the editing, unnatural dialogue, and the suspiciously convenient timing of Robbie's change of heart about the purchase. One user wrote, "If you watch closely, you can see the seller smirk when Robbie decides to buy it. It's like he knew it was coming." Even longtime fans of the show admitted their disappointment, with one commenting, "I've been watching since the Frank Fritz days, and it's just not the same anymore. Back then, it felt like they were actually picking unique stuff. Now, it's all manufactured for TV." The controversy comes at a time when American Pickers is facing serious challenges in maintaining its audience. Ever since the departure of co-host Frank Fritz in 2021, the show has struggled to retain viewers. The chemistry between Mike and Frank was a key factor in the show's success, and many fans believe the current lineup, particularly with Robbie Wolfe stepping into a more prominent role, lacks the same dynamic. According to Nielsen ratings, American Pickers has seen a steady decline in viewership, dropping from its peak of over 5 million viewers per episode to struggling to reach even 1 million in recent months. While the show still has a dedicated fan base, History Channel executives are undoubtedly looking for ways to keep the series relevant in an era where streaming services and other reality shows dominate the landscape. Some industry insiders speculate that the show's producers are leaning into scripted moments and exaggerated drama to recapture interest. One anonymous TV producer told a media outlet, "Reality TV is rarely 100% real, but when a show starts relying too much on staged moments, fans notice, and that's when credibility is lost." The accusations against American Pickers are part of a broader conversation about the authenticity of reality television. Over the years, numerous reality shows, from Pawn Stars to Storage Wars, have been exposed for staging dramatic moments, planting valuable items, or even hiring actors to play the role of sellers and buyers. For American Pickers, a show that originally thrived on the authenticity of its discoveries and the relationships built with collectors, the shift towards scripted moments could be damaging. Fans who have followed the show for over a decade expect genuine interactions and real finds, not manufactured tension and questionable purchases. However, defenders of the show argue that a little production influence is necessary to keep things entertaining. "It's still a great show," one viewer wrote. "Maybe they dramatize things a bit, but at least we still get to see cool antiques and learn about history." So far, Robbie Wolfe and the American Pickers team have remained largely silent on the controversy. However, in a recent Instagram post, Robbie appeared to subtly address the backlash by sharing a photo of a fully restored antique cash register, possibly the same one from the episode in question. The caption read, "You never know what a little hard work can do. Trust the process." Some fans took this as a defiant response to the critics, while others saw it as further proof that the show is trying too hard to sell a narrative. As the show continues to air new episodes, it remains to be seen whether the American Pickers team will address the growing concerns about staging. Will they double down on the dramatic elements, or will they attempt to regain fan trust by returning to a more authentic picking experience? For now, one thing is clear. American Pickers is at a crossroads. In an era where audiences crave real, unscripted content, the show must decide whether to embrace its roots or risk losing the credibility that made it a hit in the first place.